I got a bed for ya, bed for ya. Switch it up and show me your position. A transformer, you should know that I won't take you out or take it out. I got much more than just a bank account. Now lay it down.
Hello beautiful people of the world, it is your girl Baby J, Jalen the Alien, the Zodiac Queen, whatever you want to call me, and today we're going to talk about something juicy, we're going to talk about something beautiful, something sexy, something seductive. We're going to talk about what placements indicate like a level of magnetism, a level of sexiness, a level of sex appeal, a level of physical attractiveness. Those are the things I'm going to be talking about in this video, as well as what I'm going to be talking about in my latest workshop that's coming out at the end of March. So stay tuned for that and get excited for that, because we're talking about seduction and attraction and that divine femininity. But first, I'm really excited to mention, and I'm so excited because guys, this brand changed my life, changed my skin's life in particular. This video is sponsored by Curology, and Curology single-handedly cleared up my skin so much. Curology, like, oh my god, like, this is not no hype, this is not anything, I'm not just saying stuff for no reason. I vouch for them. It worked so well for me, and I really want to give you guys the opportunity to try it out for yourself. Curology is a subscription service that gives you customized skincare treatments for your individual face. Every single one of us has a different kind of skin, so it's so great that this company is customizable, because they're going to create a skincare regimen that is absolutely best suited for you. All you have to do is go on curology.com and you basically answer a questionnaire that is like basically asking you questions about your skin, the quality of your skin, what type of skin conditions do you have, what are your areas of concern, and you also have to provide pictures as well of your skin condition so that the dermatology provider team at Curology can come up with the best plan that is well suited for your skin. And like I said, it's a subscription service. All your products come to you monthly, and it's literally products that are best suited for your skin. And like I'm saying, I'm not playing, I'm not bluffing, guys. Curology literally helps me out so much for me personally. So before I started using Curology, my skin wasn't like super, I didn't have a lot of acne. For me in particular, I had a lot of texture on my skin as well. I felt like my skin on my face wasn't that soft, and I feel like I had a lot of little tiny bumps as well, and just the occasional like group and cluster of acne on my cheeks and my forehead area and my chin and stuff like that. Basically my T-zone area, I would get a lot of acne around there as well, and it made me insecure because, you know, I love to wear makeup and stuff, and when I wear makeup and you have like acne underneath the makeup, like I don't feel like it looks as good, and it started to make me feel insecure. I tried so many different ways and avenues to clear out my acne, different acne treatments, getting facials and stuff like that, and it would work for the time being, but the acne always found its way back to my face, you know what I'm saying? But when I first started using Curology, right away I didn't see that much of a difference. I started to get like a lot of acne around my cheeks, and I was like, whoa. And it was basically my skin's way of purging out all the toxins and stuff that was in my skin. And then after that, my skin has pretty much been so clear ever since I started using Curology, and I have never had my skin this clear for this amount of time, like at least like a couple months now. I used to have a tendency to get a lot of acne around my cycle because of the hormones and stuff like that, but even around my period I still didn't get like a crazy amount of acne on my face as per usual as I was using the Curology. So like I said, this stuff is legit. It worked for me. Great customer service, you know what I'm saying? If you're interested in giving Curology a shot, all you have to do is check out the link down below in the description box, and you'll get a 1-month free trial of Curology with $4.95 shipping and handling. So, you know, it's a good deal. Like I said, it worked for me, and if you've been trying a lot of different things and you haven't been seeing results, I think Curology would definitely be an awesome thing to try. And I mean, 1-month free trial, give it a shot, why not, you know? Okay, but let's jump right into it. Okay, so for this video, we're talking about physical attractiveness, sexiness, magnetism, and just that ability to really reel people in and just to feel beautiful, to feel sexy. These are all energies that equate to attractiveness and to magnetism. You don't have to look physically attractive. You don't got to be fit, whatever the case is. There's something about your energy that people are just going to be drawn to. What does that look like in a birth chart? So for this video, you have to have like some pretty basic understanding of a birth chart, whatever the case is. Check out the link that I'm going to post in the description box, as well as the comment section down below where the timestamps are going to be posted. Birth chart calculator really breaks it down easy, and you can clearly see like your placement placements and stuff like that. And if you have any of these placements that I'm going to mention in this video, you naturally are a very attractive person. Whether you know it or not, whether you have fully tapped into that energy or not, naturally you have this energy that really is able to draw people in. You don't even have to feel like literally like physically attractive, but for some reason people are just drawn to you and they can't help but talk to you or stare at you or look at you. And I'm going to explain what those placements are today. So the first placement that we have to talk about, the first planet that's always listed in astrology, the sun. Okay, the sun, everything revolves around the sun, so let's go. The sun is like our vitality, it's our soul, it's what shines within us, right? It's that thing that gives us life, it's our personality, it's the way that we maneuver through the world in a way. Certain sun placements are definitely indicative of some type of physical attraction, magnetism, and just the ability to get people drawn closer to you. And these are different energies you can tap into as well. The first energy, of course, we're going to talk about is sun in the first house. We're thinking about Leo energy. Just like how every planet revolves around the sun, the person with their sun in the first house, which basically means that they are embodying the characteristics of the sun, because the first house is the house of self, it's your identity, it's your physical appearance. So when you have sun in the first house, you are embodying the sun, you are becoming the sun. So in a sense, people are naturally drawn to the sun in the first house person. This person has a natural charisma that people just like. You know, this person usually is very popular. This person has the capability to put a smile on a lot of people's faces and can just light up the room. You know, this also for men, I see this a lot. When somebody has their sun in the first house as a male, this makes someone so like usually physically attractive in like a very masculine sort of way. They're really embodying this confidence, this sexiness, how they walk, how they talk. They're confident in themselves. They are a leader. So people are naturally drawn to this energy as well. This is somebody who is a go-getter and they believe in themselves and their abilities. Okay, and they have this natural magnetism to them, you know. And also I usually can tell like they have warm skin. They just are warm people in general. And this is inviting energy when you have your sun in the first house, even on a woman as well. They just naturally have nice bodies, or it's super easy for them to have a nice body. They don't even have to try that hard. They could go to the gym for like a couple weeks and the next thing you know their body is just like on point. Like when somebody has their sun in the first house, the sun is healthy. You know, say the sun is vital. Naturally, this person usually has a lot of energy. They're usually really warm to the touch. They're very masculine, you know, they're very inviting, you know, they have a lot of life. Okay, their blood is pumping all the time. Okay, like, and that goes for women as well. I've seen women with sun in the first that are also very attractive. The sun in the fifth house also has the same effect. The fifth house represents Leo energy. So it is our personal creativity. It's fun. It's romance. It's self-expression. So when we put the sun here, the sun is just shining light on that fifth house and that person. So the person themselves takes on this really fun, creative type of personality. The type of personality that people just love to be around. The type of energy that people just find inviting. The sun in the eighth house has an interesting quality because the eighth house is the house of Scorpio. It's the house of hidden things. It's the house of sexuality. It's the house of hidden things. It's the house of the occult. It's the house of death and rebirth. So this is the type of person that you see and you just are drawn to this person as well because you feel like there's something intriguing about this person. This person has that natural magnetism that just tends to draw people in, but it's not always their physical looks. A lot of times it's their energy. They have this energy that sucks people in and just has people focused on them, and you don't know why, because it's that scorpionic type of energy in the sense that this person just has this natural ability to grab everyone's attention without having to do a thing. The next planet that I would have to mention is Venus. Venus is the planet of love, of beauty, of pleasure. You know, it's that seductive energy, you know what I'm saying, in somebody's chart. So when someone, for example, has their Venus in the first, the fifth, or the eighth house, this is also like Venus in Scorpio energy, Venus in Leo energy, Venus in Libra, Taurus. Those type of energies are also present here. So they just have this natural tendency to just be beautiful people all around, especially when your Venus is in the first house. Or let's say your sun is aspecting Venus or your rising is aspecting Venus. Like this person naturally is just really attractive, you know? This person is literally embodying the characteristics of Venus. They are Venus Venus. When your Venus is in the first, you are Venus. So naturally you are beautiful. Naturally you do look physically attractive. Naturally you do have a charming personality. Naturally you are able to talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people just really find you beautiful. Beyonce has her Venus in the first as well as Pluto in the first, which we're going to talk about later, and she just has this really magnetic quality about her. And like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but when someone has their Venus in the first house, they naturally are just really attractive people. They're usually very physically attractive as well, like, because Venus is beauty, so these people come off very, very beautiful. Their personality is usually also really charming as well. They're good at talking to people. They're good at, like, creating a sense of harmony, you know what I'm saying? So Venus in the first house naturally just makes someone really physically attractive. Also, like, this flirty energy as well. Venus in the first can have a very flirty energy as well, but people just look at the Venus in the first type of person and they're just, like, instantly attracted to you. Like, you just seem beautiful, you just seem pretty, you just seem cute, you just seem flirty, and that's something that really makes you attractive. And this has the same effect when you have Venus in the 5th, and especially Venus in the 8th, because that Venus in the 8th placement, like, that's once again, it's that scorpionic energy mixed in with Venus. That's already the planet of beauty. So when you have Venus in the 8th house, there's a natural underlying sexual energy to you that draws people in. People see you and they just think sex. Like, there's a lot of sexual energy that gets placed onto Venus in the 8th type of people. This is the type of person that has a lot of secret admirers, you know what I'm saying? People that secretly really find them attractive, because that Venus in the 8th person naturally just has this really seductive quality to them, makes people intrigued by them. Venus in the 5th energy is very beautiful as well, because it's that romantic Leo, fun-loving, flirtatious, romantic energy as well. But when it comes to the energy, that's when we have the 5th house and the 8th house coming in, because those are like your energy. People are just drawn to your energy, and you can look like anything you want and people still gonna be fawning over you, especially when you learn how to tap into those energies effectively. I would even throw in sometimes Mercury. Sometimes mercurial energy can also be super attractive as well. Not in like a romantic sense necessarily, but I can definitely see this playing out when it comes to, like, just in general. Mercury is the planet of communication. It's also associated with, like, this trickster like energy. I see a lot of Mercury dominant people and Mercury heavy people, which is like Mercury in your first house, having a lot of Gemini in your chart or whatever the case is. These people are naturally attractive in the way that they speak, especially if you're like a sapiosexual, whatever the case is. You are attracted to intelligence. You find intelligence attractive. So heavy Mercury dominant people are like super attractive. So my Geminis, okay, the Virgo energy, the Mercury in the first house energy, when Mercury is conjunct the sun, these people have a really sharp mind. So that's what also makes somebody attractive as well. I would also say Mercury in the 5th house. Mercury in the 5th house is this energy of, like, how they speak is so charismatic, okay, how they speak, like, people are drawn to the way that they speak because they're just so magnetic, you know what I'm saying? They're so lively, I have Mercury in Leo. It's kind of similar. These people have a really creative way of speaking, so it's usually also attractive as well. I would also say Mercury in the 8th house, this person, the way they speak is very intense and they get right down to the point. It's direct, it's right in your face. It brings a certain level of intensity to the whole, like, communication. This person really, like, they have an intense way of talking to you, and it's not like, hey, like that type of intense, but it's the type of intensity. Through conversation, they're able to really figure out who it is that you are. When they're talking to you, they're really getting to know who you are at a very deep level, and you're having those deep conversations where you're really, like, revealing certain things about yourself that you usually would never tell anybody. But that Mercury in the 8th person somehow makes you comfortable enough to really expose who you truly are on the shadow side, you know? So that energy can also be attractive from that mental perspective. I would also say Mars. Mars is definitely another planet, because Mars, I mean, is the planet of sexuality. Check out my Mars video that I just posted recently. Mars is the planet of sexuality. It's like that masculine warrior type energy. So let's say somebody has their Mars in the first house, especially if they are a man, okay? These people are naturally just really masculine, really physically attractive, and it has this sexual touch to it as well. It's not just like oh yeah, she's cute or he's cute. It's like, no, this person is like, like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? They usually have nice bodies, you know what I mean? They're usually just really like masculine in a way that is just attractive to a lot of different people. You know, this is naturally the person that can have the defined jawline, especially when we're talking about a man. Their bodies are usually built or nice, or they're just erring on the side of athleticism. I would say Mars in the 5th as well as Mars in the 8th. And especially if you look at your aspects on the chart calculator, if you see Venus conjunct your Mars. Venus in conjunction with Mars, ooh, these people are so attractive. If you have Venus conjunct Mars, Lord, you are so fine. The next planet I would talk about when it comes to attractiveness in astrology is the moon. You see, the moon in astrology represents our feminine energy, because, you know, the moon in astrology traditionally represents like your mom. It represents that nurturing energy as well. So when someone has their moon in the first house, Cancers themselves, or Cancer risings especially, they are embodying the energy of the moon in their personality, in their being. It kind of becomes a part of their rising sign. So when someone's moon's in the first, this person's naturally just, you feel safe and comfortable around this person. If they identify as female, like, this person just naturally has this really like feminine energy, this soft feminine caress like energy that just kind of like, you just feel so good around them and they make you feel so good. And that person themselves, they're very cute. Like, they're very cute people. This is like an energetic attractiveness as well, because it's not all about your looks. This energy has the ability to like be able to tap into the intuition, because the moon is a really like psychic planet. So, you know, when you're tapping into that moon in the first energy, this person can really like, people feel comfortable around this person. It's a really feminine, soft control type of placement. This person is usually quite intuitive, so they know exactly what you need and exactly what you want and exactly what you need in order to feel good as well, to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel comfortable. So that energy in itself is just really inviting and it's really nurturing, so people are drawn to you naturally. People want to be around you because your energy is nice. You almost have like a healing vibe going on. When we start talking about Neptune and Pluto, this is where things get very interesting. That Neptunian energy and that Plutonic energy is really, really potent. And this is the type of energy, especially when I start talking about my seductive energies, where I'm going to talk about later in another video, and also in my class that I'm going to be having. But yes, Neptune and Pluto do not come to play. Like, when you have a lot of Neptune or Plutonic energy, you naturally are just a really, really like attractive person. You have the energy that can really attract people. That Neptune energy, let's start with Neptune. Neptunian energy in itself is really hypnotizing. It's the type of energy that can put you under a spell. It's all about illusion, right? Neptune energy reminds me of Hollywood. When we all think of Hollywood, we think of superstars. We think of the rich. So we think of the glamorous. So when you have Neptune in the first, people see you and it's almost like they project their fantasies on you. They see you as this perfect, beautiful, amazing human being. You have this quality about yourself that's almost otherworldly. It doesn't feel like you are of this earth because it's so angelic, or it's just really attractive, right? And it's that attractiveness. It reminds me of like, if we're gonna have an archetype, it reminds me of like Jhené Aiko, you know what I'm saying, where she's always Jhené Aiko, where she's known for being like, you know, the witch. You know, she's kind of known for like having that witch quality to her. It's like the Neptune energy reminds me of that. You can really like put people under a spell, have people drawn to you, you know what I'm saying? People look at you and they're like mesmerized by you. It's like Hollywood. It's like a celebrity. It's like they're looking at a celebrity because it's like, wow, this person looks like they don't even belong like here, like in reality right now. Like, this person looks so perfect. Even though most of the time it's an illusion. Neptune in the first house, like this, you are embodying that characteristic of Neptune. So people see you and they feel mesmerized by you. People see you and they think that you are so attractive. People see you and they're just drawn into your energy, like they're under a spell or like in a trance. Like, they're just drawn to your energy. You have a very strong energy, so you need to embody that and really tap into that. Also, my Pisces risings, anybody with sun or their ascendant aspect to Neptune, okay, this is the type of energy where that energy is potent. You can also see this Neptune energy in like Venus in the 12th. If you have your Venus in the 12th house, Venus in Pisces. Pluto energy. Pluto is also an extremely potent energy as well. It's different from Neptune because, okay, so Neptune is more of like that hypnotic, elusive energy where it's like this person is just like, this person is somehow not fitting into society's standard of beauty. You can't even compare their beauty to anybody else, okay? Because they just I don't know, it's something about them that you just stare into their eyes and you're just like, whoa. I was just talking to a Neptune in the first man and they so had that quality. It was, woo! I was almost calling the spell, child. Pluto energy is different in the sense that this energy is really tapping into that subconscious attraction. This person, when you have like Pluto in your first house, when you have Pluto on the ascendant, okay, naturally you have a natural magnetism. You have a natural energy that just screams sexuality. It screams sex appeal. You know, it makes people really, really into you on a really deep level, in the sense that people can even like become obsessed with you. People can obsess over you and obsess over your looks, obsess over your beauty, whether you even realize it or not. When you're in the presence of this person has a tendency to spark and to dig out the stuff that you hide from yourself. Your hidden secrets, your hidden desires, your hidden sexuality. This person with their energy, they naturally draw it out. So for a lot of people, this is attractive. You could do stuff with this person that you usually wouldn't do with another, okay? Even when it comes to not even sexual things, but just you can really feel like you can be yourself around this person, because like they said, it's all about that attraction that is based on that intensity. So the intensity could also be correlated to the real shit, like the real stuff that we all go through, the stuff and situations in our life that tries us and brings us to the brink of death. This person has usually been there because they've went through so much stuff in their life. Pluto is transformation. This person has transformed and they have come out back on top again and again. Or at least that's what they do in that higher octave of the energy. So that is something that is insanely attractive to a lot of people, because this person has a strength to them, a power to them, a sense of control. They walk around with this. They walk around with this sense of control. They walk around with this energy that just says, I am here and you're not fucking with me. And people find that so irresistible because it's intriguing. It's mysterious. You cannot pin these people down really easily. You cannot understand who this person is right off the bat because they are naturally just more secretive. And it's not like they even try to. That's just who they are as people. But this intrigues people and gets people drawn in because on a subconscious level, people feel that powerful, potent energy that the Pluto in the first person has. These people have the power to command the room. These people have the power to develop fan bases and audiences that are huge. Beyonce, perfect example. Pluto in the first, Venus in the first. Man, like people are like legit obsessed with Beyonce. And it's when you look at her perform, it's like something about it is just hypnotizing. She has a lot of 12th house energy, which is Neptune-like energy, and she has Pluto energy, Venus energy. She's embodying this energy, which is like, yo, she's the queen. It's undisputed. Pluto in the first house, Pluto conjunct the ascendant, Pluto aspect the ascendant, okay, Pluto aspecting the sun. This is the type of energy that we're talking about here. But like I said, if you want to learn more about these planetary energies and how you can tap into them, even if you don't have these energies in your chart, make sure you stay tuned and check out my online class that I'm going to drop soon. And it's going to be all about attraction, seduction, using astrology, and just using basic spirituality as well. So if you're super into that, make sure you comment down below. DM me on Instagram, either at itsbabyj or at Jalian, or you can send me an email as well, letting me know that you're interested, and I'll definitely be sending you the link to the class when it comes out, and then you can have the opportunity to purchase wherever the case is. But let me know how you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, are you embodying any of these energies? Have you seen these energies in celebrities or just people around you? What is your experience? Let me know.